I think this heavy schedule of 3 days of competition, if you're a little bit sore before you start, is asking a lot. But, you know, she helped her team to qualify in that top 8, and that was the important thing at this World Championships.
Yeah, so the group from floor move over to vault. And the top group, the leaders, move over to bars. And will they be kind to them? So we've got Weaver, who's leading the field, and Raisman and a Pawgrass. That's in that second group. Yao Jinjian, 4th. Komova, 5th. Yao Qingshang, 6th. And Seva, 7th.
6 gymnasts in each group, so 30 seconds a gymnast. You get a 3-minute warm-up as you move round from the apparatus. Just enough time to have a quick feel of it, ready for your performance.
Hannah Whelan moves over to floor. Got a 14.1 in the team final. And incredibly well for the team, as did all members, really, to get that 5th place finish, which I mean, I was talking to Beth earlier on today, and, you know, could never have predicted it. And then Japanese that didn't have a great competition, to be fair, that kind of helped them into that 5th place.
Yes, I think the Japanese had certainly peaked for the first day of competition, because then they found it difficult to get themselves going since then.
Yeah.
But the British girls have prepared very well. They'd been together for 6 weeks and trained lots and lots of routines. They were very focused on doing the team job.
Right, Tanaka is in that group from Japan. There's your vaulters.
And in fact, Great Britain had a friendly competition against Romania 2 weeks before this, and on finals day, rather than just let the gymnasts compete for a place in the finals, the British coaches decided to use it as a practice for team final. They put the 3 gymnasts on each apparatus that they thought they would use for team final, and they worked it exactly as they did here. So they'd really taken that seriously.
Little Rai Tanaka that we were just looking at there, her 2 brothers were quite influential yesterday in the men's team final, which went right down to the wire. My word, it was a fantastic competition.
How proud must their parents be? 3 of them in the Japanese team effort. There she is, Ria Tanaka.
Koko Sarumi, teammate. It is just the warm-up, so don't be...
Don't panic.
Yeah, she has had a nightmare on bars already.
However, she's in bars final, so the day to do the real good routine will be on final day.
Yeah. Romania, 9th in all-arounds last World Championships.
Really unusual mount. And the big full twist. Such confidence. Beam is so much about confidence, because really she was quite off. Held it well there. Very smooth free walkover. See beautiful foot extension all the time. But now the head wasn't really far enough back on that. I doubt the judges will credit that move. And that was a little bit short on splits. All these leaps are meant to show 180-degree split. Good control on the free cartwheel. And the spin. Change leg into the pike back. She's one of the new gymnasts coming through from Romania. The acrobatics are great, but there's still a little bit of work to do on the dance work. But look, the acrobatics, really well done. 2 flips, double pike dismount.
Gymnasts still warming up on bars. They get a little bit extra time just because they can alter the distance between.
They can alter the distance, and each gymnast is actually given 50 seconds from the moment they start, and it's partly because they all like their bars slightly different, you know, the chalk rubbed in or the chalk rubbed off, whatever. So the timing doesn't actually start until the gymnast goes on the bars, not when, you know, they don't take time off for the coach rubbing it around.
Well, hopefully the judges on bars are a little speedier than the judges on vault. Okay, so the current leader. Having bagged the highest score on vault, the current leader over to bars, Jordan Weber.
Forward clear circle, very difficult skill. Lovely transfer. Oh, she lost shape there. Very expensive to lose the straight body shape. She's got to hit every handstand from here on in. Kachev just a little bit lacking in rotation. Had to work hard in the upstart to keep it going. Winding up. Double layup, beautifully done though. It's a 6-3 difficulty, but there were quite serious error right in the middle of that.
Oh yeah, signs that she is actually human amongst all of that difficulty.
Absolutely.
Zurita.
And the relatively quiet, full twisting, straight somersault off the top. Carries a tariff of 5. But no, talking about that bar routine, that really was quite substandard from what we've seen from her. She struggled on the 2 forward elements. She had to use a bit of power to get them over. And she really, yeah, that wasn't great bar work at all.
I do 14.416 for her beam routine. That puts her up into second at the moment, but we're still waiting for Weber's score to come in for bars.
That's the beauty of the sport though, Christine. You gain on the swings, lose on the roundabouts. It's 4 performances. It's not about 1, it's 4.
Absolutely, but you can see on her face she's not in the slightest bit pleased with herself on that. Physically, she's nowhere near made for bars as well as she is for the power events. I'm sure she's had to work very hard to learn to swing, and she just almost let the swing overtake her on the shoot down. She didn't kill it enough to be able to hit the handstand. She recovered well. A gymnast with less strength would have clattered to the floor.
Well, she was doing handstands for upstarts, practically dead hang, wasn't she?
Absolutely.
She was really struggling.
The Christine, 13.933. I think they put up the wrong caption for her vault earlier on. So Jordan Weber, 13.6. Well, she's still ahead, but for how long is the question?
Absolutely, and we've just been able to see Hannah Whelan complete a very good floor routine. No score up yet, but that's her second piece cleanly completed.
Victoria, come over. Second. She's looking to make a difference here.
That light frame looks beautifully elegant. She's hitting now, still lovely in the pack somersault. Transfer to lower bar. Mile clear and the stoop in. And again. Oh. Did she tickle the bars then? But it was a lovely straight salto. A little bit late with that handstand, but back into the release. And a little bit of nerve showing throughout there, and a couple of paces at the end as well, but some lovely light work.
And is it going to be worth more than 13.6?
Oh, for definite. That was a big, big challenge.
Chance to see Hannah Whelan's floor.
This is a real treat. Whip into triple twist, beautifully cleanly landed. Very explosive floor, this. And the big series, 1.5, walk out into 2.5, again cleanly into the jump. Good leaps, good lift. Has to include a double rotation. Here it comes. Double tuck. Excellent landings. Builds the difficulty with another leap. You have to include at least 3 leaps or spins in your difficulty, 5 acrobatic skills. And the final one has to be at least a D. Here it is, big double pike, just a little skip.
Well, after being, Hannah was lying 8th. So a strong, strong performance from her. Victoria come over 15.4 for bars. She takes the lead by a whole mark.
And that was a really classy A-bar performance from Komova. She's got bags of difficulty in there.
This is Lau King-Chang. She qualified 4th. She was 6th last year's World Championships on bars.
The Chinese that set technique on bars are light for the women. They've certainly got some beautiful work. Those little flourishing arm actions. Tiny flicker of the legs at the top. 1.5 turns easily done. This is really a beautiful bars routine. Plenty of flight and height in the pack transfer. She has to work hard there, look, into the upstart to get back into the swing. Hitting handstand. A little bit dippy in the back, but very good through the Piro. And here she is winding up, double layout, but almost overcooked it. You can see the relief on her face.
Little celebration as well at the end. She was in 6th after her first piece of apparatus.